One of the greatest things about the International CES is some of the largest, most impactful companies on the globe are here, but also some of the smallest entrepreneur startup companies are here. I am sitting with Devindra Hardawar from VentureBeat, who's one of our official media partners, and they are kind of our eyes and ears on the ground in terms of what is going on in the startup scene. We have a tech zone dedicated to startup technology called Eureka Park, and I just would love to pick your brain a little bit about what you're seeing out there on the show floor.
Sure. I think it's been a really good year for Eureka Park. I've been there since you guys started doing it, and I think the quality of companies have improved. The actual things they're focusing on are a lot more interesting now, and the products seem more real. Before they seemed almost kind of like vaporware. So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff. There's one called TouchJet, which I really liked, which won one of the startup competitions here. It's an Android projector, so it puts just Android. You can project it on the wall or on a table or something, and you can interact with it using an electronic pen. So you can have like a huge wall filled with Angry Birds and actually play it like that. It's a great way to like interact with your kids. They're talking about using it for replacing electronic blackboards, which are really expensive. Wow. So in classes, it could be a way for teachers to collaborate with the kids too. Just a really cool use of Android that I've never really seen before. Yeah,
that's really original. That's very cool. What are some of the other things you've come across out there?
For specific companies, I saw Fin6, which is really kind of cool. They basically figured out a way to make the AC adapter that we all use for our laptops much, much smaller. So, you know, even the MacBook Air, which is a really nice and thin laptop, has a kind of a big AC adapter. Fin6 is about, I'd say, 2/3 smaller than a typical one. It's really small, and I'd love to see their technology make it to other computer manufacturers at some point. Yeah,
that's my biggest complaint about laptops is carrying around the adapters. It's just not only bulky but heavy.
Yep. And let me think. One of the really fun ones I really enjoyed too is Colibri's smart toothbrush. And you know, last year there was a fork that was smart, and people thought it was kind of cool, the Happy Fork. But Colibri's thing is cool too. It's really well designed. It looks like a typical electric toothbrush, but it can actually track how well you brush your teeth. The creator is a parent, and he wanted to better track how his daughter was brushing her teeth, because he didn't believe her whenever she told him that he had actually done it. He always found her toothbrush was dry. So the thing, you know, it shows you how well you brush. It gives you some tips on brushing. It could be something that's really cool and useful for parents.
That really could be.
Yeah.
Now, while you've been out there, have you had a chance to talk to any of the exhibitors about what they're hoping to gain by being in Eureka Park? Who do they want to meet? Who do they want to talk to and be in front of? What's their goal?
Well, I think it's just like the rest of CES. All these startups are looking for people to partner with, potential funding, companies to back some of their products. Everybody's looking to get bigger, basically, and I think that's kind of one of the most useful things about CES. You make those connections that can actually help your business succeed. But you know, they actually haven't even thought too much about the press side of things, and it was good to go there and talk to them and maybe help them a little in terms of communicating their ideas better. But it was cool to go there and see these ideas in such a very like nascent form.
Excellent. Did you get a chance to make it over to Eureka Park Next at all, which is designed for kind of that second stage startup company?
I stopped by there. A lot of companies I saw over the past couple of years. It was really nice to see them again, and I like that too. I like that the idea that we're not forgetting about these companies and that they're still around. And I love that CEA is actually focusing on them still.
Excellent. Yeah, it's kind of a goal. Start them in Eureka Park, graduate them to Eureka Park
Eventually they'll be on the show floor, like the big one.
Yep, could be the next Sony or Samsung out there.
Yep.
Well, we are so thankful and happy to have VentureBeat out there being our eyes and ears on the ground. You guys are just really tremendous and helpful. Thank you. Devindra Hardawar, our 2014 International CES Media Partner.